Well, welcome to Christmas Party Part Deux, as in French, like creme brulee and French fries.
There's no crudés. Crudité.
Crudité. There's no crudité.
That's not it. Jeez. Oh, goodness.
What is this?
Wait a minute. Now, I got all this stuff here. What is that?
Oh, that's my prep, my show prep. Everyone has to have a show prep. I did a, what did I?
I'm sorry. My mind is going in a different direction because the last time I've heard the word prep, it involves something entirely different.
There was no video, people.
Okay.
This was that,
how much of it did you drink?
just this amount.
Okay.
This Southern Collective, that,
Return of the King.
Return of the King.
Yeah.
Oh, 137.9 proof. So this is my show prep.
I don't want to drink that. I messed
Oh,
up how
it is so
all this.
good.
Okay.
We've come up with 3 entirely new drinks. I actually came up with one of them, so we're saving, is that one for last?
We're going to do that one last.
The best is for last, people.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't remember which one is first, so tell us what is first, Kim.
Okay. The first one we're doing is something red for Christmas. And this recipe loosely came from Creative Culinary, their online site. And they call it the Lady in Red. I'm going to call it Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
It's for Christmas.
Is that with a C or a K? Got you on that one, didn't I?
Okay, I didn't know there was going to be a test. All right, so this drink we're going to shake over ice, and I need for each drink 1.5 ounces of the Maker's Mark.
Right, and we're using the Maker's Mark Cask strength, the 110. I just think it's great, and in a mixed drink, you still get that flavor coming through. So, how much do you need, babe?
I need a total of 3 ounces.
Total 3 ounces. Okay, well, I'll just use this.
As I recall in testing this, it was kind of a strong drink.
There's ounces on here somewhere. There we go. 3 ounces.
And if you'll put that right in there.
There you go.
And then
that's a lot of bourbon. My kind of drink.
Shake this up.
Is that just for me, right?
No, you'll never make it through the show if that's just for you, I think.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Okay, I need 2 ounces total of that. Don't spill it because it'll make a mess. This is POM, the pomegranate juice. You can get that at the grocery store.
Yeah, I've seen this.
I tried to make sure that I picked drinks that didn't have too many ingredients, that they were readily available, and you didn't have to take the whole kitchen out to do a drink. Okay, and may I borrow that cup just a second?
You may.
We need 1/2 ounce of lemon juice for each drink. Oops, that's way more. Okay, we will just put it all in. Okay, now we're going to shake this. Let's put that on there before we have an accident, because that would be a mess. And I'm going to shake. Are you supposed to pour from this one?
Or you break it, and you pour from this one.
And we're going to strain this.
Ooh, the martini glasses have made a return.
And then if you'll open up a ginger beer,
And
that is chilled.
And this is the Fever Tree Premium Ginger Beer. And where did you get that, darling?
Grocery store.
Grocery store.
And just top this off with that.
Oh, just kind of like a splash? A big splash.
An ounce or two. Excuse me, an ounce or two.
Well, I'll use a...
Being precise there. Okay. So do you have a stir? I'm not sure.
I do.
Oh, wait a minute, I found it.
Yep.
I'm just going to stir it a little
I
bit.
prepped.
There you go with that again.
Along with this, I prepped.
Okay, so that's it.
Wow.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And tell us again what this drink is.
This is the
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus, also known as Lady in Red.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, wow.
It's very tart.
A little tart, a little sweet.
Yeah. If you didn't want it quite so tart, you didn't have to put quite as much lemon juice in it.
And the ginger like comes right through.
Pop it a little bit. I'd actually like a little more ginger in mine.
But I'll tell you what, even with all that Cask 110, you really don't taste it in it. I mean, it's there, but it's not like it's strong. Not at all.
Yeah, I like it with a little more ginger.
Wow.
This reminds me a lot of a Cosmopolitan. You know,
looks like a Cosmopolitan.
It looks like a Cosmopolitan. A little redder than a Cosmopolitan, but with a Cosmopolitan, that first sip you take, it feels like you're drinking right out the bottle. But the next sip and the next sip, the flavor's kind of mellow and you become accustomed to it. It's very yummy.
Yeah, this one's yummy on the first sip. Well done, Mrs. Claus.
I like that.
I like you as Mrs. Claus.
Okay, so that's a winner, right?
Yep, it's a winner.
Okay.
A wiener. It's a winner.
Okay, let me swap out a few things, and we're going to move on. Did you want to put that back on the shelf?
We're going to break and be set up for the next cocktail. Are you ready for Christmas cocktail number 2?
Yes. This one has a few more ingredients, but they're not crazy. They're not hard to find. And we're going to start this. Let me say first, this originally came from Modern Cookery out of their website. So that's where I got this. It calls for Angel's Envy, so we're substituting this. If you want to tell them what that is.
If you're not familiar with Angel's Envy, it is or the regular bourbon is a port finish bourbon. I don't have Angel's Envy, but I do have a port finish bourbon, and this is the Isaac Bourbon, and it is my favorite. I actually like it better than the Angel's Envy. So if you have Angel's Envy, by all means use Angel's Envy. So how much do we need?
I need 1 1/4 ounce per drink, so I need 2.5 ounces. Yeah.
Okay.
And just leave that in there because we want to add in 1 ounce of coconut rum. Now, can you tell that I like rum a little better than bourbon?
Yeah, is that like the biggest bottle they have?
I don't know, but I need 1 ounce of this. Can you just pour? You want me to dump it?
Yeah, go ahead and dump it. It'd be easier.
Okay, that's a big bottle and it's hard for me to handle.
So just 1 ounce.
1 ounce for 2 drinks. 1 ounce.
Okay.
Okay. Then I need that little thing. And we're going to add in 2 ounces of coconut milk for each drink.
I got a bigger one over there if you need it.
So that's going to be 4 ounces. And this has been in the fridge, so it's a little thick.
We'll just add more bourbon, right? That'll thin it out.
We might have to let it. I'm glad we put the bourbon in there first. It helped it get out. Okay, and then we're going to add. Wow. Give me that back. We're going to add 1 ounce of simple syrup per drink. And that sounds like a lot because I bet you're looking at that coconut milk and saying that's like whipped cream.
Yeah, we tried it before.
It's not sweet at all.
Yeah, it wasn't very sweet when we were testing out drinks. That needs more simple syrup.
And then the recipe that I saw called for 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. This is a coconut drink, and I'm going to change that to coconut extract.
Ooh, so we had a substitution.
We did.
So we'll put that we substituted in there, but if you want to use the original vanilla, it'll be in the recipe.
It wasn't bad. I just think a little punch of coconut for this because it is a coconut drink, and you want to taste it.
And if you didn't catch the recipes as we were showing them on the screen, we will put them in the description below so you can get to them at the end of the video if you like.
Or maybe right up here.
Or right here, like right here, maybe?
There's a little Vanna. Okay, we're going to shake this. You want to shake?
No, I don't want to shake anything.
Okay. There is ice in here, and I use crushed ice.
Because I prefer to be stirred, not shaken. Oh, yeah.
Again, what can I say? Okay, so I think that's going to do it.
Well, I'm not a big fan of any kind of milk or coconut milk drink on ice. I think it dilutes it. I'd rather just get it cold and then drink it right away.
I had to check. I always have to check my seasonings because I'm afraid I'm going to put something like garlic in there. So, but it's definitely nutmeg.
That would definitely be different. Or
and I think
or cayenne pepper. No, that would be something. Put cayenne.
That could be good. You could change this for another spice if you like it. Okay, that's it. Tell me what you think.
Cheers.
It looks good. It looks a little bit like a White Russian.
And what do we call this again?
This is bourbon coconut milk punch.
That sounds Christmassy. Oh.
Those little substitutions really help.
This has now become my favorite of the night. That is delicious.
And if you have anybody out there that's like me, that's lactose intolerant, this is great because there's no milk in it at all.
But you know, it tastes like a dairy product. It really does with that coconut.
And it's
oh man,
it's thick. It's got a little bit of the viscosity to it.
So actually, putting it in the refrigerator was a good idea.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
There you go. Our recommendation,
sometimes when
keep your coconut milk refrigerated.
Yeah, it's really good. That's quite tasty.
That is delicious. This is even, now I realize eggnog is Christmas. But if I'm going to get noggy, I'd rather get noggy on this. We're getting noggy. This really is. That is delicious, Kim.
He's out of control.
Usually that every day, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That is delicious. I mean, that is definitely a 2 thumbs up. Wow.
Yeah.
Outstanding. So we're going to clear the bar top and get ready for Christmas cocktail number 3. Okay, we're back for Christmas cocktail number 3. Now, if you don't like number 3, this is all my fault because when I was younger, I worked for a company that was headquarters in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And I get to go there once or twice a year. And a lot of times it was wintertime and I would go skiing out there. And me being a boy from South Florida, I had no idea how cold it could get on the slopes in Colorado. And I'd be frozen by the time I get to the bottom. So I would go into the tavern and get me a hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps. And to this day, I've always liked a hot drink with peppermint schnapps. Now, little Kim over here doesn't like mint. So we've got a substitution for you that we'll tell you when we make the drink. But we have another hot drink of my concoction.
Yes.
And it's going to involve one of my favorite spicy bourbons. When I say spicy bourbons, moderately spicy. And that would be the Old Forester 1910. I love the Old Forester. It's got a great spice to it. So I thought in a hot chocolate drink with a little bit of spice and a little bit of peppermint and a little bit of sweet, it'd be exactly what we need to end this Christmas party part deux. Right?
I'm ready.
All right, so
and you called this the other day, you said you were going to call it the chocolate
peppermint twist. We get some Chubby Checkers music going. Probably violate the YouTube.
You know what? The thing about it is, a lot of people listening to you don't know who Chubby Checkers is.
You know who Chubby Checkers is?
They probably don't know what the twist is.
Well, they probably don't want to see me do the twist either. In fact, I might hurt myself doing it.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So we need to start off with a nice ounce and a quarter or so of Old Forester 1910.
And I tested this out the other night, and it's good. It's good. He's not crazy.
Yeah, the Old Forester 1910 adds just the right amount of proof and spice to the drink.
Oops. Oh, you made it in there. It just dribbled down the inside.
You always just clean up with your tongue. That's it. All right. So now we need to add the hot chocolate.
No,
right?
add the others.
Oh, okay.
So I know how
Now,
much hot chocolate.
For me, this is a big bottle of peppermint schnapps.
I bought this, and the last time I remember buying peppermint schnapps, it was in a kind of a smaller, fancy bottle. And when I went in there the other night to ask for this, he showed me this, and I said, "Oh my gosh, do you have it smaller?"
Was it like $10 or something?
Yeah, we'll never drink all that.
So we're substituting amaretto for since she doesn't like peppermint schnapps, so probably just as sweet but a different flavor.
But don't pour it in that one.
Oh yeah. Well, how about if I turn it over?
That's just. I like amaretto, so give me. Be generous.
I'll give you a little bit more.
A little more.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
About the same amount.
Okay.
So about an ounce and a quarter or so of the peppermint schnapps, or if you prefer, the amaretto, or any liqueur that you prefer if you're not a peppermint fan. But this is the chocolate peppermint twist. Amaretto?
I give up.
I'm your huckleberry. How about that?
Okay, so trust me, every day is an adventure.
Every day is Christmas.
Okay.
In the Bourbon Mansion.
So we kept it really simple. This is just a packet of Swiss
Miss hot chocolate
mix, and you could use the sugar-free if you need to. I'm probably going to make a mess here. Or you could be very traditional and make your own hot chocolate. And, yeah, I did spill it.
Ah!
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's hard to pour out of that little thing. Anyway, okay, we're going to make it fancy now. We got to have some whipped cream.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you save some whipped cream for later.
Stop it. Jeez. And then we're going to top it.
And just a run-of-the-mill peppermint stick.
Candy cane. And there
or
you
candy
go.
cane. And isn't that a beautiful looking hot Christmas style drink?
It is still good.
Wow. Whoop. Cheers. And look, I have a whipped cream mustache.
We could make that a full beard.
Oh man, that is
good?
delicious.
That's good.
That Old Forester gives a little bit of spice. You get that punch. And then the hot chocolate. Actually, you know, normally hot chocolate to me is like too sweet. With adding this, it kind of tones it down a little bit. Oh, it's delicious.
And like I said, if you want to get fancy, you can make your own hot chocolate. Be a little richer that way.
That really is. If you like a hot drink and you like hot chocolate, a little bit of Old Forester and peppermint schnapps or amaretto, man, that's some good stuff.
Usually, even though this is kind of low proof, I don't care for it very much because it's too sharp.
Yeah.
I don't know how you
it's probably that spice that's in it.
Yeah, but in here, it's good.
Actually, the flavor really comes through. So if you haven't tried a hot drink with Old Forester 1910, you should. Absolutely. That is delicious. I'm back on the slopes in Colorado. Whoosh!
Slap.
Yeah. I get about 5 feet and fall down, typically. I really like the coconut, but I have to admit, my Old Forester chocolate peppermint twist is my favorite of the night. That is just delicious.
It's a good way to end the evening. And to end our Christmas party.
All we need is some Christmas music. Cue. Well, we really hope that you like coming back for another Christmas party, Part Deux. And we really wish you a great holiday season and a wonderful new year. And we'll be back next year with even more fun. So keep
more work.
More bourbon for sure. So keep watching the channel and please help us out by hitting that subscribe button so we can continue to bring you more goofy shit, right? We like having fun here at the Bourbon Channel, and we really like having Kim along with us our videos, because if it wasn't for Kim, none of this would happen. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's from the Bourbon Riders, and we will see you in 2024. Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know if I have stockings. I'll have to borrow yours. You mind if I wear your stockings?
And I'm not sure YouTube will permit it.